Hello guys, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi. From where we last left off, we first encountered Majin Buu, and we saw Vegeta sacrificing himself. Now we'll see if Buu's dead or not. Let's see here. It appeared Vegeta had succeeded in destroying Majin Buu when he sacrificed himself to blow Buu into bits. However, the fragments of Buu reformed together and he returned to normal. Babidi was also revived, and together they flew off, promising to kill all Earthlings. Holding on to his last bit of hope, Piccolo took Goten and Trunks and headed for Kami's lookout. I mean, why am I reading again? I'm assuming you've already seen that. There's Krillin with hair. You'd be wondering why has he got hair even though we saw him as bald. I mean, I think he kept his hair waxed. I mean, if you don't believe me, watch the series. Now, I wonder where we're supposed to get up to. Ah, yeah, where's Piccolo again? Let's see if I can find any Dragon Balls on here. Ah! There's one. I mean, who... Hey, hang on a minute. Who would hide a Dragon Ball at Orange Star High School? That's the high school Gohan went to in the Buu saga. Wait a minute. Did I come all this way just to get here? Oh, it's a 4-star Dragon Ball. I wonder how many balls I've got left. I think we better have a look before we go any further. See here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 of the 7 Dragon Balls, which means there's 2 more. Okay, it's a bit like the reference in the Dragon Ball Z movie, Dead Zone, where Garlic Jr. and his henchmen had like 5 Dragon Balls, and they were required to get 2 more. Also, did you have a good bank holiday weekend? I know I did, where on Saturday I went up to Hull to see my cousin's twins finally, after being foiled 4 or 5 times really. And then on Sunday I went to the aviation viewing park in Manchester Airport, which is to see a few planes taking off the land. Like for example, I've seen Concorde again, and while I was there I saw some other planes I've not seen before. For example, I've seen the brand new Airbus A350s. I've seen one from Cathay Pacific and one from Singapore Airlines. Sorry I didn't film them though. And I've also seen a couple of Dreamliners near the 787. I've seen one from Qatar, also one from Thompson, which is now TUI. And I saw some Thomas Cook A321s as well. And also, I saw one of the Thomas Cook A321s in like a hybrid colour scheme. Like, for example, I've seen one with in the hybrid monarch colour scheme, and another one from the Aeroflot as well. And also, I've seen like I've seen the Virgin Atlantic 747 taking off en route to Orlando in Florida. I mean, I've done one of them 10 years ago to Orlando, with the 400 variants, and I've been on one of them again to Las Vegas and back to Heathrow from Los Angeles. I mean, I did enjoy flying on this. I enjoyed flying on them. I think I will be sad when they go, because I know the new planes Virgin Atlantic has on order. Anyway, let's see. There we go. Let's see here. Back at the temple, Goku appeared to Piccolo and the others taught Goten and Trunks how to do fusion. Meanwhile, Kibito had been brought back to life with the Dragonballs. He recovered barely survived Supreme Kai and found Gohan on the brink of death and took him with him to Supreme Kai's world. At the same time, Babidi sent a telepathic message to the people of Earth, telling them to offer information about Goten, Trunks, and Piccolo as a warning. He had Buu turn the people in a nearby town into candy and then eat them. Oh yes, remember that clip where Buu converted that scared woman? The Earthlings have only 5 days left. Gohan was revived on Supreme Kai's world. He heard about the legendary Spada Z that had never been removed by anyone. He tried to pull the sword out and eventually succeeded after turning into a Super Saiyan. He then began his training. As Goten and Trunks were undergoing special fusion training, they received a telepathic message from Babidi saying that if they didn't come out immediately, West City would be destroyed. Goku was informed that if the Dragon Radar Capsule Corporation was lost, they would no longer be able to find the Dragon Balls. To buy time, while Trunks fetched the Dragon Radar, he used instant transmission to stand in Buu's way. To turn Buu's attention to himself and buy time, he showed Buu the different forms of Super Saiyan. He transformed into a Super Saiyan, then Super Saiyan 2, and finally another level beyond that as well! Back to, oh yeah, you remember me going on that Buu with that woman he encountered? Him being like this. How's we supposed to look up the body image magazine? That's Goku going even further beyond! Oh, I'm not going to do the extended screen that he did in the series. Oh, so I remember him going like this. You know, Buu going like this. And he changed his face and he went all like, baby! It's like, you girls don't know what you want. Let me try that again. You girls don't know what you want. Here we go, this is it. Super Saiyan 3.
Come on, let's go.
Oh yeah, you know when Goku was doing that transformation bit? If I pause there, and you know when Goku was doing that Super Saiyan 3 transformation, King Kai just warned him about wasting all the time he has left. I mean, when he was doing, and also when, at the same time, he made the whole earth shake. Like even that was enough to cause the earthquake like the ones in Japan. In the meantime, let's teach Majin Buu a thing or two about Saiyans. You thought he was dead by the time after Vegeta sacrificed himself. Because you were wrong there. Buu here was able to regenerate entirely. You thought he was like made out of pink gum. Oh, what can I expect from a chaotic monster like Buu? Ah, got it right. Using a Kamehameha on him. What you call me? Oh, he's doing the same thing. You copycat.
What, are you serious?
I guess that was too much for Goku right here with the Super Saiyan 3. That was a quick battle.
That sounds fun, Boo, but I can't spend all my time here playing with you. Hey, listen. Soon 3 people you are looking for are going to be here. So wait for them, okay?
Are they strong?
Yeah, I think it'll be a good battle.
Oh yeah, you see here, Goku just told Buu that he might wait 2 days instead of releasing his rampage across the planet. That in 2 days' time, Goku will bring him like an incredible warrior to fight, which we later know as Gotenks, which we'll see later on. You know, the fused form of Goten and Trunks. Let's see what we're gonna play in this time. Let's have a look. Goku disappeared before Buu. Buu finally killed Barbary after he was rebuked. Unrestrained by anyone, Buu began exterminating humans and destroying cities as he pleased. Meanwhile, Goku learned he only had 30 minutes left on Earth. He hurriedly began fusion lessons for the young ones. With time up, Goku returned to the other world. He found out that Gohan's still alive somewhere and tried to feel out his ki. Goku found Gohan's ki and teleported to Supreme Kai's world. He was reunited with Gohan. The Spada Sea is broken by Gohan during training. This released the Elder Kai trapped within him. Through the Elder Kai's abilities, Gohan could have his power unleashed that went beyond his natural limits. Whilst at the temple, the fusion was finally successful after 2 failures. Gotenks was born. After only 1 day of Majin Buu's attacks, about 80% of Earth's people and cities were destroyed. Bearing the last remaining hope of humanity on his shoulders, Hercule stood up to defeat Majin Buu. Oh yeah, Hercule's strategy to defeat Buu latterly was completely ineffective, but gradually he developed a bond with him. At that time, Buu was infatuated with a dog, but it was shot by 2 heartless men. Hercule became furious and got rid of the men, but he also got shot when his guard was down. Through Buu's powers, both the dog and Hercule are revived, but something strange began occurring within Buu. With intense anger, the wickedness inside of him swelled up and was finally expelled as a second Majin Buu. A fight between the 2 Buus began, but ultimately the original Majin Buu was eaten by the new Majin Buu. Buu's form transformed again, and he could now sense keys. Buu headed for the temple. Look at that picture of Hercule thinking he defeated Buu. Hey, there's the evil Buu. I'll explain about that as we go. Everyone. Now we saw that Buu killed Barbary after breaking free from his control. I mean, come on. I mean, Barbary really should have done what Deborah said. I mean, but did he listen to him? No! And also, what was really important here to remember is the original Majin Buu expelled the evil inside of him, which resulted into a tall, skinny version of Buu that was grey instead of pink. And then the 2 Buus decided to fight it out, and then the original Buu was turned into chocolate, and eaten by the evil Buu right here is in this form, bulky and with pink skin, which is now Super Buu right here. Now, if you still recall, there are 2 Majin Buus. There's the innocent Buu and the evil Buu that just turned into Super Buu right here. But to transform into Super Buu, he had to devour the original Majin Buu. He does kind of remind me of Earthworm Jim, the way he looks, with that tentacle thing on his head. I remember him in that intro cutscene in Dragonball GT Final Bout, Super Buu, where I didn't recognize him at first, and I was like, hang on, I don't remember him! Even though I already recognized Frieza and Cell, I think I counted him as one of the main villains. Let's have a look. Where do we need to go? Oh yeah, I remember him going to Kami's temple, Kami's lookout, where I know he did that genocide attack, and then he did that produce thing where he's like, ugh, produce! Produce! I mean, he's got a good voice as Super Buu. I mean, let's get on with the battle, shall we? Buu came to the temple and demanded to see his promised opponent. but Piccolo was sure that Gotenks could not beat Buu at his current ability. He tries to buy time, but Buu becomes impatient in less than 30 minutes and puts an end to the waiting game. With no other options, Piccolo slowly led Buu to the hyperbolic time chamber where Goten and Trunks were training. After fusion, Gotenks began fighting Buu, but he struggled after transforming into a Super Saiyan. Using his special Super Goat kamikaze attack, he appeared to have finally blown Buu into bits, but the pieces reassembled and Buu was revived. You see what I mean? Buu has like basically a cell's regenerative ability, but with a twist. Piccolo felt they were out of options and blew up the entrance to the hyperbolic time chamber from the inside to close in Buu. Oh, that's where he did not like that, did Buu? He was like, "No ice cream! No chocolate!" Buu became enraged, imagining he'd never be able to eat candy again. His scream opened a hole into the other dimension and he escaped to the other side. Gotenks became Super Saiyan 3 and also opened a dimensional hole with his yell. He escaped, but when he learned that Bulma and the others were eaten, he became furious. Oh! That's when Buu turned everyone on Kami's lookout into chocolate! Well, except Dende. There's Buu right here. That's Gotenks that you saw. I think Super Buu here is more scary, but he has a good voice right here, remember from the Funimation dub. I mean, can we stop Buu? Now that's a voice I mentioned. His voice is what I originally wanted for my Bionic Recognition Island of Doom fan dub for Vsok. You know, for my Bionic MP's version of Ignition 1. Well, I did a fan dub of that. I originally wanted Vsok to have like the Super Buu's personality, but when I casted someone else instead for Vsok. So I remember him turning Choo-Choo into an egg, and he went like this. Do you like cakes? No, let me go. Try that again. Do you like cakes? And he goes. Choo-Choo was kind of like, huh? Buu was all like, use that tentacle thing on his head and. You can see that thing on his head. It's like a tentacle thing on his head that he uses to turn people into like chocolate and other means of food. I kind of like Super Buu right here, the way he talks. Despite he has a childish attitude, like we saw when he got impatient, but he was like, "Come on to hear me!" Oh, that's what he did when Buu does all that. When Buu blows steam, see steam coming out of these holes on his body, which whenever he does that, you hear like this boiling sound. You hear like the sound effect like from the kettle being boiling hot water. Think of that sound as like your kettle boiling hot. Like a kettle at home. You see what I mean? That was the voice I wanted for Vsok in my Bionic Recognition fan dub. Well, I'm currently doing my fan dub for Ignition 2 still. And also I'm working on like Monsters Inc. Laugh Factory. Like a mini comic book series. I'm trying to think of my voice talent. Still working on episode 1. I've already done the voice of Mike Wazowski, who's one of my favourite monsters in Monsters Inc. And also I've already done the voice of the CDA agent, so... And I should get the first episode of that released on like Father's Day. We'll have to wait and see. And I should say should, because I do hate promising deliveries when the video is still in progress. Whoa, he's more tougher than I thought! Out of the previous villains we encountered, like Frieza and Cell. What the gag? What? What kind of attack is that? Oh, I remember, that's like...
You underestimate me, don't you?
I remember this attack. This is similar to like him's tactic from similar to him's split attack from the Powerpuff Girls. Remember him doing that in that episode called Meet the Beatles? Oh, have you had to watch that episode again? Oh dear, how could I beat Boo? He keeps pulverizing me. I know I will not become a chocolate bar. I will not become chocolate like what he did to the others. Hey, I wasn't ready! What the? Oh! Not that! This is like a... I haven't got time to prepare! Oh, well, now he's going pinball on me, eh? Oh, come on! What the... Hey, man. Oh... Good. There's no way I can do it at this rate! Good, he didn't give me time to prepare! Took it to Mike Barnes and the Karate Kid 3! Oh. Not that again, no! Is it over?
Who's up next?
Not me, no! I cannot believe I lost! Let's try this again, shall we? And just when I thought I was going to do so well. I mean, I'm not going to lose to him again. Come on, man. What do you think this is? Here we go. Now I'm powered up. Oh, I'm still not enough to beat Boo. Oh, I didn't have time to counter that. Ah, I got him. Oh, let's see what we're going to do with Boo this way. And the interesting thing about Boo here is whenever you try and blow him up, he always regenerates. The main difference to Boo's regenerative ability is his goo substances reforms and he's whole again. Unlike Cell's regenerative ability, where if he loses his body parts, he reforms his similar manner to Piccolo's. I think Gotenks here is like a cocky version of Vegeta, just a little bit. Oh, come on! I wasn't. Oh, because Boo, I know he's a tough opponent, but I expect him to be a complete psycho. Ah! Let's try this, shall we? Oh, there we go with that again. I mean, if him from the Powerpuff Girls was watching that, he would call Boo like a copycat. But I've got the upper hand now. Look at his face again. More priceless. More priceless than Cell's expression on that person. Like, what? He was not expecting. He really wasn't expecting that. Look at him, he's not the same height as Cell. Lacking. Oh, not again. Oh, you want to go round two, eh? Look at that face again. Who can resist that? Can't he try something a little bit different? I know he did the genocide attack in this series. Good thing he's not using that tentacle thing on his head to turn me into chocolate. And it's a good job we don't have that chocolate guy from SpongeBob around. How would Boo cope if that chocolate guy was around? He really did turn him into chocolate as well. Oh! Maybe I shouldn't underestimate my opponents in battle. Okay, let's see what we've got. Revenge Cannon. What's this? Charging Ultra Boo Boo Volleyball. I haven't tried the Revenge Cannon. I don't think we'll get a chance to see the Ultra Boo Volleyball. So let's try that, eh? The Ultra Boo Volleyball. Wow! Oh. Wow. Oh, it's Revenge Cannon. That was the attack I was going to try out on him. Well, I suppose that finished things off quickly. See, he wears only a vest, only no shirt. I mean, I would be caught dead in that thing. Let's see what we got now, eh? Gotenks was overwhelming Boo in Super Saiyan 3 form, but just as he was about to finish him off, Gotenks' Super Saiyan 3 transformation faded out. Moreover, the fusion itself ran out of time, and Goten and Trunks were caught in a terrible pinch. Meanwhile, at Supreme Kai's world, the Elder Kai had finally drawn out Gohan's latent potential beyond his limit after many hours. In order to become the Supreme Fighter, Gohan focuses his ki and the Elder Kai is blown back by his terrible power. Gohan said his final goodbye to his father and headed down to Earth with Kibito. Gohan told Kibito he would like to use the same uniform as his father after dressing himself in his new clothes. Gohan said goodbye to Kibito and flew towards Goten and the others. Now, I think I might have to cut off here. Don't worry, I'll continue on our journey in order to beat Majin Buu. Until then, bye!